Close your eyes, 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 eyes,
Hello everyone, thank you for tuning into Undercards. It's Michelle here and I have another reading for you. Today's reading is called Are They Ready for Marriage or Commitment? We have three options here to choose from. Option 1, option 2, and option 3. Now you can pause the video, choose a pile, let's get to it. Hello option 1, for those of you who selected this pile, here's your reading. Now I've pre-shuffled and pre-pulled some oracle cards, and the Lover's Oracle card here, we're going to look at that at the end. So first we're going to get some tarot. So we're going to pull some cards from the Bright Future tarot and see exactly how your person is feeling. Are they ready for marriage and or a serious commitment? You know, taking things to the next level, being official. Let's see where their head is at. Option 1 is your person. Okay, so we have here the Two of Pentacles. Okay, so we've got the three cards here. We have the Four of Pentacles and the Five of Swords. This person is weighing their options. They're not there yet, right? It's almost like they're happy where things are. With the Four of Pentacles, they're happy the way things are currently. They're comfortable the way things are, right? But it has crossed their mind. It has. They have wondered what it would be like to take the relationship to the next level, whether it be marriage or becoming more serious, becoming official. But it's pretty much, you both are going to have a talk. It's one of those things where you're going to have to sit down and talk when the time is right about where your relationship is going and where you'd like it to be. Because I don't think you both are on the same page. I don't. There might be some conflicts around this topic actually with the Five of Swords. So there could be tit for tat. If you are the person wanting to get married or wanting the commitment to get to the next level, you could be trying to get them jealous in order to have them settle down. That is not a good move. That's not good. It's not gonna help the situation, right? But you're going to have to allow them to naturally make that decision. We do have Pentacles here, so this person, when they do commit, they will take it seriously. They will take it seriously, but they need to be sure. For some, they need to be more stable financially. Money is a very important topic here when it comes to this person settling down, but they're in two minds about it. This is quite interesting with the people in the Five of Swords here card, and they're sat at a round table. There's a Knights of the Round Table feeling here, and this feels like your family members or friends. This is for someone who is in a commitment and they want to get married, where your friends and family are actually asking this person, so when you guys going to get married? Like they're adding the pressure. It's not going to help. It's not going to help. And I mean, I would say that you have to leave them to make the decision naturally, because you do not want to get into a position where you get married and then 10 to 15 years down the line or 2 kids later, you're like wondering, what the hell did I do? And then divorce time, because you're either bored or they're out there chasing skirt. You just don't want to be in that position. And these are this is a message for those who have never been married. That's a very, very, very important thing to consider. You have to let the person experience their personal goals, fulfill their personal goals. Not all of them, but most of them, because you don't want them, or even you, down the line trying to fulfill a personal goal because you're bored out of your mind, right? There's nothing going on in a marriage, and there's personal goals that you want to achieve that you did not fulfill before you got married that you're trying to do later, or your person is doing that. So you're behaving like a single person when you're married. You don't exactly want that, right? So it's important to have that discussion with your person and be on the same page. Okay, now this reading is mainly for what is your person ready for marriage, but I'm getting the urge, Spirit is telling me to pull some cards on you. Are you ready to get married or take your connection to the next level? So we're going to pull some cards for you. Are you pile one? I'm getting goosebumps here. Because we can't point the fingers on this person only. You have to be on point. You're going to have to be in a position where you're ready. So you're not the one that's a burden. Okay, so 3 cards came up for you. So we have here the Lovers, Ace of Wands, and the Knight of Wands. Now it does feel like it is a soulmate connection, yes, but what the cards are saying for you, you still have a few more things that you need to do to get out your system, some more personal goals to achieve. With the Knight of Wands, there's an energy of exploring. It's telling you to do more exploring, right? Add more excitement in your life. So make sure that you get all of this energy out of your system before you choose to settle down. As a matter of fact, you both are on the same page, right? But the same page is that you both need to be going out there, just being young, or if you're not young, if you're not in your 20s or 30s, doing things that are exciting for you, doing things that ignite that your soul, ignite that part of you where you want to explore and learn and do new things before you settle down. As the Knight of Wands energy, that's someone that is not ready for commitment, right? Not ready for commitment. This is all about having fun, and it's a lot of warm colors here, oranges, and so that means to create, right? There's a sense of quick moving and action and activity. So it could be this could be calling for you both to be doing more of this together, active fun things together, right? To get it out your system. I'm looking at all the cards together, and you guys are in that comfort zone with the Four of Pentacles, and it's saying with the Ace of Wands to come on, add some fire and some passion, excitement to the connection, right? You know that you're each other's soulmate. You know that this connection is significant. You know that. So there's no need to question it, but there needs to be some form of balance, right? There needs to be balance in this connection. And we have here the maze. And when you go through a maze, it's easy to hit a dead end. And it's easy to hit a brick wall, right? To meet a dead end. So there's a need to add more flavor to the connection. Add more excitement, do more things together. So that's the discussion that you need to have. I know that you're my person. I know that you're the person that I want to be with, right? But let's have some fun. Let's enjoy ourselves before we settle down into something more serious. Let's get all of that out of our system. That's what it's calling for. And you know it. You know it. It could be that your person is just someone that is not, they're not the fun type. Or let me rephrase that. There's someone that is like a homebody, or you don't have the same interests. So there needs to be some, just add more flavor to the connection. Have that discussion instead of trying to get them jealous or vice versa. Have that discussion to get on the same page. That's what it's saying. Because I'm looking at this card here, the Knight of Wands, and I hope there's no glare. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 wands. She's in the middle of 4 wands. So it's saying, have your fun before you settle down with the 4 wands. Definitely calling for that. Alright, let's look at the oracle. Okay, so we have here, free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. Exactly. There's just a need, like the horse here. The horse represents freedom. There's a need to release that. I don't know, I'm feeling like boredom. There's boredom in this, and there needs to be some form of excitement up in this piece. Look at that. That horse, that unicorn is trapped, and this horse is free. For someone, it's like you need to have this discussion to see if you need to have a period of separation so you can actually enjoy, be free to express yourself, be young, or do fun things, or vice versa for them. It might be a period of separation needed. Okay, we have here card number 36, lost in space, needing direction. I mean, seriously. The discussion needs to be had. You both need to sit down and talk about where you want this to go. Right? This is a discussion where I don't even know if this is like, you're not even near marriage. I don't think this connection is ready for marriage yet at all. Not yet. There's a lot more inner work that needs to be done. Heavily inner work. I mean, look at traveling with the world here. Travel is important. There's things that you both need to learn, to see, explore about yourselves, about the world, about what you want. This could even be a connection where you came together to learn a lesson, and you're meant to move on to other people. That's for someone in this pile. So we have here, I love you. These are powerful words. So it's saying that there is definitely love in the connection, and maybe there's a need for you to say it more to each other. Because with the 4 of Pentacles, there's a comfort. It's like you've been together and you guys have just like, it's like someone who's chubby and they suck their tummy in to look like slimmer. And then once they're all settled down and comfortable in their environment, they don't need to suck their tummy in. They can just let it all hang out. And that's what's happening. You're just letting it all hang out. Just not doing anything to like make it work, to add excitement, newness, that mystery, that lure. Not doing that. It's needs to happen. Now we have chivalry. Exactly. I'm getting goosebumps with this. If you're watching and you are the female, the feminine, right? Allow the masculine to do things for you. This is very, very, very important. Be in the feminine energy to receive, right? The masculine, is meant to look after you, protect you, right? There needs to be, we're talking about flowers, opening doors, saying I love you, right? Dates, walks, picnics, but he plans it. Think dating back in Victorian time with the notes, love notes. But you don't give in too easily. Yeah, you don't be a bitch about it. You just let them know that, yes, you've piqued my interest. Okay, more. I'm not going to give you my heart fully. and he will try to win you. You got to allow him to put the work in. That's the hunter energy. Very important. And masculines, if you're a masculine watching this, you need to step into that energy. If you are comfortable in this comfort zone with the Four of Pentacles, sat back, not doing anything to keep this person interested, come on, you're going to have to pick up the pace. Plan surprise dates, picnics, walks, holidays, bring flowers, say I love you, write a poem, want words. I'm feeling like words, speaking love, speaking kindness, showing that you are a gentleman. That is so important. So we have here card number 15, curiosity. The frequency of curiosity supports our intrinsic inquisitive nature, which is the necessary driving force behind any growth and evolution. Yes, right? This falls under, this matches with the Knight of Wands, right? Curiosity, right? Exploration, learning something new, right? Freeing yourself to learn something new. This is being curious about yourself, learning more about yourself, what you like and don't like, because many of us have not done that. We have not taken the time to go within and truly ask ourselves, what do I want from a connection? It's very important, because you don't want to get yourself in a position, masculine or feminine, where years down the line you are trapped. And I know that yes, you could get a divorce, but you don't exactly want to do that, because it's not quick and easy and all is forgotten and that person never existed. It takes something from you. A part of you dies, especially if you have children. It's just very messy. So we need to do the work. We need to have discussions and no more tit for tat foolishness, right? If you're all in, put the work in, right? Try to spice up the connection. And I'm speaking to someone who wants to get married, but for those who are wanting to take the relationship to the next level, don't get in the position where you sat back getting comfortable. Keep it flowing. Always keep it spicy, right? And it's not only about sex, it's just activities. It's wanting to enjoy this person's company, because sex is great and all. Oh yes, it is. But 10, 15 years down the line, when life happens, yes, you're still going to be doing that, but you're going to have to want to enjoy being with the person. That person is meant to be your best friend. So it's very important to get that straight, right? Okay, let's see. Ooh. Let's look at a surrender card, the power of surrender card, before we look at the final oracle. Okay, so we have surrender the drama for this connection. No matter how emotionally charged the situation, remain calm and don't contribute to the drama. Staying centered will help resolve the issue more quickly. Exactly. So when you're having this discussion, there is no need for heated discussions, arguments, throwing things. There's no need to get violent, right? There's no need for that. You are just expressing your truth and your partner is expressing their truth. As long as it comes from a place of honesty and authenticity, that's it. You will know exactly what you need to do, whether this person is for you or whether this person is a lesson or the one. And that you need to work on the connection, strengthen the connection to take it to the next level, right? But there's no need for drama. And there's no need for other people getting involved in your relationship either, creating drama, right? Because when shit hits the fan and things go wrong, if it should, they're going to be like turning their backs. Or the I told you so's, even though they were heavily involved in it. So this should be a discussion with you and your person. Okay, so let's look at the Lover's Oracle. So you got this one, the Angel Wings. It says, when you pass from this world, you take nothing with you but your soul and the memories you have shared with those you love. Wow. Wow. That's really powerful. That is really powerful. Everything you do it from a place of love. Everything, any connection, just anything in your life that you do, it has to come from a place of love. Whether it is a connection that is the one or not, there's having gratitude for it, looking back at it, looking at the lessons, right? It's all about soul's growth. All about soul's growth. But that whole I love you, it's loving yourself and loving your person, loving others. It's very important. This also feels very like past life work, like something, this is a repeat that you need to get correct. So the correct thing to do is to have that discussion, and then you will see exactly where you need to take it. And it just dawned on me, if you're watching this and you are not in a connection, this may be something to come. This situation may be something to come, and you got a heads up. You got a heads up. But it's definitely saying that no relationship is unicorns, butterfly, rainbows, and a knight is going to take you on a horse and you ride away. That's just all fucking fantasy, okay? That is fantasy, right? Because look at the royal family. Yeah, fantasy. It's a mess. Everybody's relationship it requires hard work. Hard work, but know what you're getting yourself into. Know what you're getting yourself into, and be honest with yourself and your person about where you are and where you want to be, where you want to take it. So I'm going to end the reading right here. If this reading resonates, leave a comment down below. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Hello, option 2. For those of you who selected this pile, here's your reading. Now I have pre-pulled the oracle cards, and the Lover's Oracle, we're going to look at the end. So we're going to pull some cards from the Bright Future Tarot to see exactly where your person's head is at. Are they ready for marriage or a serious commitment? Are they ready? Oops. Is your person ready for marriage or a serious commitment? Okay, option 2. Okay, so we have here the Eight of Swords, the Sun, oh, jumper, and then we have the Knight of Pentacles. I would say this person is not ready for marriage and also for serious commitment. With the Knight of Pentacles, that's where I'm feeling he's still exploring. Now, I'm not saying that he's out there playing the field and having like tons of people, whether it be a male or a female, tons of women or men. No. This person in mind, body, and spirit is just not ready to settle down. They feel that there's a lot more that they need to explore and experience in life. And I'm not going to blame them, because in my previous videos and also with pile 1, it is very important, right, for a person to achieve a lot of their personal goals before they enter into a serious commitment or marriage, because you don't want them doing it while married. 10 to 15 years into the marriage, they're now acting like the Knight of Pentacles. So whether you are the masculine in this watching this or the feminine watching this, You don't want this person, you don't want to force this person into commitment, because it's like later on they could be in this energy if they're forced to do something that they're not ready to do, right? And I say that also because if you get married or if you're in a serious commitment, when children are involved, one or two, it changes the dynamic. And especially if you have not achieved a lot of your personal goals, you're all of a sudden going to want to achieve them when you're in a serious commitment or married. So you're acting like a single person when you're married, or a single person when you're in a commitment, a serious relationship. So now with this, you may have children together, you may have a child together, but this person feels trapped with the Eight of Swords. Yes, it's all in their head, but they feel trapped, and they do want to explore and see more, right? So they're definitely not ready. I would allow them to get on with what they need to get on, and you get on with what you need to get on, right? Because this could be a recipe for disaster if you get married. It's not the right time. So don't panic, don't freak out, right? Don't freak out. Just allow this person to do what they need to do, achieve what they need to achieve before they settle down. Yeah, it's like they're feeling trapped, but they're happiest when they're free to explore. That's what it's saying. It's like they have responsibilities, and they keep their responsibilities, some of them, but they do prefer freedom. They're happiest when they're free. It's almost like there's this could be a connection where you're not exactly married, but you are common law. This person would be very comfortable with a common law situation, right? Maybe down the line, once they've matured or experienced what they need to experience, then they might settle down. But for now, no. They're more relaxed with having something more open, right? Now, with seeing this person's energy, I'm feeling goosebumps now, where they're feeling trapped and actually feel more comfortable in this freedom energy, right? Let's see where you're at. Are you ready for commitment or marriage? A serious commitment or marriage? All right, let's pull some cards on you, because we're always blaming the other person as if we're all ready, we've done all the work, and that yes, we are definitely ready for marriage. Are you ready? Or a serious relationship? Let's see. Spiritual, option 2. Okay, so we have here the Three of Pentacles. Okay, may I have 2 more cards? Okay, we have here the King of Wands. And we have here the Two of Pentacles. Interesting. Okay, now for you, you've done some work on yourself. That's we definitely can see that you've done some work on yourself with the Three of Pentacles, right? And you're in king energy, whether you're masculine or feminine or male or female. You're in that king energy, so you are sure of yourself, very confident, right? You have achieved a lot, whether it be, emotionally, spiritually, mentally, and also economically. You've achieved a lot, right? But with the Two of Pentacles, you are also in two minds about this. Actually, the connection. With the Two of Pentacles, you're in two minds. It's like you're wanting to restore balance. It's like this person it's clearly not ready, and you know it, and you're trying to balance out this situation. You're doing that thing where you're working on yourself, hoping that it will balance the energy of the connection, but they have a lot more work to do than you, right? They have a lot more work to do. You're also taking on too much, I think. You're taking on too much responsibility here. For someone or a few I'm hearing, it's you're taming you're taming the beast with the King of Wands and the lion back here. You're actually taming your wild side, right? This person is, there could be an age gap as well, with the person being the knight, your person being the Knight of Pentacles and you're a king. But yeah, you're definitely more mature than they are, and they need a lot more catching up. They need a lot more catching up. It's a decision that you're going to have to make, whether this connection is for you or not, right? Now, I'm not saying break up or anything like that. No, you know your situation. But the reason why I raised this question is because this person has a lot more work to do. They have a lot more exploring to do. You could go along with them because it is not a bad match. You're both fiery, passionate and excited, life of the party, and love to explore. So that's very nice, and you do work well together. But it's just the balancing energy here. So let's look at both of you together now. It's like in your connection, one person is doing more of the work, right? Now there's right, one person feels trapped when you're it's like when you're doing things together, are you making plans where you both are deciding on the same thing, experiencing the same thing, or is it one person making the decision and the other person going along with it? Because there's this energy here where this person is feeling like, or it could be you, feeling like trapped, like, oh, I'm always doing what you want. Let's try. There's a need to work together. Someone is surrendering here, and they need to step up more and express how they're feeling. So this is another pile where there needs to be a discussion to be on the same page, right? There needs to be a discussion. No heated discussions or fights and arguments and throwing things, because what it's saying is that be authentic, speak your truth, be honest, both parties. That's all you can do. There's no need to get angry, upset. If the person is honest and authentic, then you have to take it, right? But there's definitely a need to have a discussion, right, about, so that you both can get on the same page here. Yeah, there's definitely, for some of you, it's family. You guys have children together, because I'm seeing here child, and then there's a family here. So with the King of Wands and the Sun, you're actually, you're happy. You're like, you're in a good place emotionally. You definitely got like leader quality. You might be the one that is always in control. And this person feels a little bit belittled. But yeah, I'm looking at this person here in the Sun card. They just sat back reading a book. It's like you're doing everything, this lady here and the child, and they're just sat back doing nothing. Switch it up a bit. Allow them to step up to the plate and do some things for you and the family. Make certain plans, right? The Knight of Pentacles and the Two of Pentacles, that's definitely them needing more responsibility and balance. This needs to be a dynamic shift here. So before you even consider getting married or being super duper serious, even though you might have children, there needs to be a shift here in energy where you have that discussion, you have the chat about where you are and where you are in your relationship and where you want it to be, and also more responsibility, shifting and giving more responsibility to this person or vice versa. It's just there needs to be more help. I'm feeling more balance, more family time, doing more things, but also allowing this person and yourself to achieve your personal goals, your individual goals as well. Okay, let's look at the oracle cards. So we have here, okay, soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. Okay, so, ooh, chills. So you know this is your person for some of you, and with soulmate, this can also be a lesson. So this could be a soulmate where they're here to teach you a lesson, and you might not be together. This might not be the one, and you would then move on to the next connection that is right. So it's one of those learning relationships. But for others, this is the person. Yes, every relationship, there's work to be done. It is not all running off into the sunset or riding off into the sunset. It is not always like that. It's a lot of work, because it's inner work, individual inner work, and then working together as a unit. Right? So it's very important. This connection definitely needs creativity. So this card is all about add more creativity, more spice to your connection, doing more things that would just add more zest to the connection. Right? So if you're used to doing something a certain way, for instance, if the King of Wands is the one that's always making the decisions or of places, let's say holidays for the family, or holidays, or what you will make for dinner, or buying something, like let's say buying a sofa for the house. If the King of Wands is always making that decision, allow the Knight to make some decisions as well. Don't always make all the decisions. Switch it up a bit. Include this person in the connection, because there's an element of feeling like this person is more the parent and this person is more like the child. There's not a balanced dynamic here in the connection. There's that feeling. So there needs to be a level of respect as well. But spice things up. Do fun things. Think back when you first started dating, what you did, right? What fun things did you do? And just bring it back in and tweak a few things where it's a little bit different, right? It's not like Groundhog Day where it's the same thing over and over and it gets boring. So zest it up a bit. Add a little spice. Okay, so we have here balance. Card number 12. The frequency of balance support our ability to find harmony with all aspects of our three-dimensional and multi-dimensional layers of reality. Exactly. So it's balance on all levels. So balance with self and balance with your environment. Also spiritually. Soul balance. Right? Because this feels with soulmate relationships, there's an energetic element to it. Right? So this is going deep. This is going deep, and we have 3 here and we have 3. So it's all about developing balance, mastering yourself by balancing your masculine and feminine, and connecting balance in this relationship, like connecting the dots I'm hearing. A balance here with the 2 of Pentacles, seriously. So we have here card number 46, Root Girl, the disowned self. Yeah, there's a disconnect with self. There's a disconnect with self here. I feel like they're not allowed to contribute to the connection. Why is that? Either they're not allowed to, or they choose not to, and it could be through habit. So it could be where you're always doing something, like you're always the one to solve the problems, and they just take it for granted. They sit back and just take it for granted. But with 46 here reducing to 10, there needs to be a new cycle. There needs to be change, baby. There needs to be change. This person needs to do the work. They have more work to do in order to have some sense of worth, some sense of value, right? They have to feel valued and needed in the connection. You might have different love languages, but this person needs to feel like they can contribute. They need more responsibility. A protector energy. Okay, let's see. Yeah, it will help to ground them with the rooted. Here, I'm looking at the root. It will help to ground them so they're not going to feel trapped, but they will feel more connected to the connection, and with, if you have children, with the family, more connected with the family. Let's see this card here. So we have card number 24. Focus on love. Look for the good in everyone. Yeah. Focus on the reason why you guys are together. Right? Focus on that. Let that be the driving force. Right? Why you are together. What do you want to achieve together? But there's definitely a need to connect with self. There's a need to spice things up, be more creative, doing more things together, restoring balance in the connection. Because this is your soulmate. Let's see the... Oh, let's pull some surrender cards. Let's see what needs to be surrendered in this connection. What needs to be released to help you guys along? So you're closer to locking this down. What needs to be surrendered? Thank you. Oh, that's a lot. Let me take it. Okay. So we have here, surrender your fear of change. And a person on a horse, like the Knight of Wands on a horse. The universe is reminding you that you are cared for always. Whether you're afraid of a change in your job, your health, or a relationship, or if you fear aging or death, repeat the affirmation, I have faith that all is well. So there can be some fear-based energy with this connection as far as losing someone, losing the person. So you're holding on so tightly, not allowing them to care for you. Universe says that they have your back. This connection it has potential, but you have to release the fear of losing it. Because what you need to know, and it falls under this disowned self, this self-worth thing, you are okay whether you do get married or not. Right? Because marriage, I'm going to say marriage, it doesn't change anything. The relationship is the same. People change marriage, where you're just signing a piece of paper. It's just legality, where it's just saying, look, this person is your spouse, and that's it. Nothing changed. It's not like you get married and then you're zapped into a totally different person. No, you're not. No, you're not. You could go up into the woods and say some vows to God, you and your person, and you are married in the eyes of God. So it's just a legal thing, really. But don't fear it. Don't feel that you need to hold on so tightly to the connection, right? Fear losing it. You have to build that up with yourself, your worth. What issues do you need to heal when it comes to abandonment? Holding on to things so tightly. Look at that. This person is holding on to themselves. So we have surrender procrastination. Now is the time to jump on a goal instead of putting it off. Taking action will attract success. Exactly. So this is with the surrender procrastination. This is having that talk. This is all about having that talk to see if you are on the same page and what needs to be done in order for the relationship to get to the next level. What work you both are going to put in to take the relationship to the next level. Work on self and the connection, or the family on a whole. Right? Don't put it off. Don't put it off. There's some stairs here. That's ascension. So it's important to have that talk. Don't put it off. So we have here, surrender your ego. Cultivate gratitude. Be of service to others and come from your heart. A big ego can work against you, but humility will further your goals. Exactly. So when you're having this discussion, like I mentioned earlier, as long as it is from a place of honesty and authenticity, You are good. You and your person. If you both are speaking honestly, your truth, there is no need to have any arguments or anything, any type of craziness, right? Put your ego to one side and think about the connection. Think about love. Think about why you are together. Because if it's about you holding on to them tightly, possessing them, having them as a thing, or vice versa, if they feel that way, that's not healthy. That means that you got some work to do, inner work, right? You're definitely not ready for marriage or a serious commitment. Now, if you are not in a commitment, if you are single and you're watching this, this is something to look forward to. Like the first pile, I said, no relationship is a fairy tale. It is not the princess riding off on a horse. And we can see with real life prince and princesses, it is not riding off into the sunset, right? It's not like that. It's a lot of work, a hell of a lot of work, right? Work on self and work on the connection. Now let's see your lover's oracle message. Wow, time. You are trying too hard. Give it time. That's so appropriate and to the point. Give it time. Put the work in, yourself and the connection, and give it time for it all to come together. And I'm going to end the reading right here. If this reading resonates, leave a comment down below. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Hello, option 3. For those of you who selected this pile, here's your reading. Now, I've pre-pulled some oracle cards and the lover's oracle card. So we're going to look at this one at the end. Okay, so we're going to pull some cards from the tarot, the Bright Future Tarot, and see exactly where your person's head is at. Are they ready for marriage or a serious commitment? Are they? Let's see. Oh, just need a meal of that. Option 3's person, are they ready for marriage? Okay. So we have here the 3 of Pentacles. Okay, so we have here the King of Swords. Oops. And we have here the 6 of Swords. This person is focusing on their career at the moment. They are marriage material, but they're focusing on their career. They're focusing on building something. They're developing something, whether they're developing and working on their finances or inner work. But there's a lot of thinking here, overthinking. It could be that they want to get their finances in order before they even consider entering into a marriage or a serious commitment. They want to be in a position of comfort, not having any worries. They want to be in this king energy. Well, they are in the king energy, but they do want to make sure that there's some form of stability, right? They're very intelligent, but they're very much so, I'm hearing strategic, logic. It's like there's a timetable. There's a timetable as to when they're gonna get married. This person has mapped things out in their life, events in their lives. They've mapped it out. And they think about it a lot. But right now, it's finances and career. That's what they're focusing on, or developing something with themselves, some type of inner work. It could be for some, where they're developing a business, I'm hearing. But there's a few, maybe one, where they're doing inner work. This is them stepping into their power, stepping into the energy of the King of Swords, where they're no longer going to allow anyone to take advantage of them. They're all about creating the life that's right for me, I'm hearing. Right? For others, they're doing shadow work. But for many of you, they're trying to build up their finances and they've mapped out their lives already. That's quite interesting. They do overthink with the Six of Swords a lot, but they are very focused, because I'm looking at where this leads. They are just they have a one-track mind. They know exactly what they want. Will they achieve it? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. Each case is different, but they're very hard-working. They're very hard-working, especially with the hammer. But they like, there's an OCD energy here, right? It's like they don't like to be put off. They don't like change. Change is not something this person likes, right? They don't like change at all. So they're really focusing on self. So right now, they're not in the headspace for marriage. They're more in the headspace of building up finances. That's where they're at. Now let's see where you are, because we're always blaming or focusing on the other person. Where are you at? Are you ready for marriage or serious commitment? Are you ready? Okay. Let's see. May I have 3 cards for option 3 regarding where they're at with regarding serious commitment. So we have here the Page of Wands, Nine of Cups, thank you, Eight of Cups, you two are not married. For you, you're also not ready, right? There's things that you still need to explore. There's things that you still need to accomplish. With the Page of Wands, there's that innocence, that childlike wonder with you. With the Nine of Cups, you are happy. There's a sense of luck with you, like you have luck. With you, I'm getting chills here. You're thinking about moving on. You're thinking about walking away from this, right? And for some of you, okay, I'm hearing most of you, it's a bit premature. It's premature. You may regret it, because this person is actually, they're really focusing on building stability here, right, for the connection. Don't walk away. For those who are thinking about walking away, have a discussion first with your person to see if you're both on the same page before you even consider doing this, right? But it's also saying that find your happy, personal happiness, right? Individual happiness. They're going off focusing on achieving a goal of stability, right? That's something that is important for them, to build that sense of, how can I put it? Well, comforts, to have comforts in life, to have stability for themselves and for their partner, their family. That's the type of person that they are. They like to provide. And you need to be in the energy where you're doing things that are fulfilling to you, personal things that are fulfilling for you, right? Don't put too much weight on this person's shoulders, because it confuses them. They overthink, They overthink. They may not say it to you, they may not express it, but they do overthink. So it's important to have that discussion. They're not someone that they're in that heart space. They're not heavily in the heart space. They don't speak from the heart when they're concerned about something. I'm not saying that they're cruel. They're just afraid of being hurt. King of Swords and the Queen of Swords, they're sensitive souls inside, deep down, but they have a hard exterior. But you have to communicate. It's important to talk, right? It would actually give them clarity, but also allow them to, it prevents drama and conflict when you communicate and you know that you're both on the same page. But you need to go and explore some more and achieve some more personal goals here, because we got Wands cards, and that's action. That is action. So it's doing things that make you happy. I'm hearing for some crafting, right? Hobbies that's really, look at her heart, it's like bursting out, light beaming from it, something that is very important to you. I'm hearing life purpose, life mission. That's what I'm hearing. It's time for you to focus on that. Let me throw one more on that Eight of Cups. There's always work to be done. There's always work. There's always work to be done. May I have a card for the Eight of Cups, please? Okay, yeah. There's a, ooh, chills. Okay, so this can also mean that you're feeling ignored by your person with the Eight of Cups, and that's why you're wondering, should I just walk away because there's like nothing here. They're focusing on stability. Have the talk. So we have here the Queen of Cups. So you are very feeling, deep feeling, right? You are very sensitive, very loving, caring, and compassionate, right? And there's a need for you. This is saying fill your cup. Fill your cup, but have compassion for your person, right? This is you also being able to feel, to know what to say, because you feel it's like you're so connected with this person. You know exactly how they're feeling and what to say to heal the connection, but you're not doing it. Why are you not doing it? Oh, let's look at the bottom of the deck, because you're in two minds. You have Two of Swords here. You're in two minds. That could be people talking in your head as well. Right? That could be other people involved. For someone, I'm picking up that there's people talking in your head about your connection because they want to get with your person, right? So when I said earlier, don't walk away too quickly because you might regret it. Do not allow people getting in your business and stealing your person, right? Feel it out. Use discernment and communicate. Speak from the heart. Now let's look at you guys together. Okay, let's see. So we have here the Three of Pentacles and the Page of Wands. So you two can work together, right? Communicate together, build together, develop together. There's ideas. One activity that you guys should do together, there's an inventor element. Like he has the ideas and planning, and you can take action towards, get the ball rolling. Take action towards this idea, develop it. So there's an element of working together. That's definitely a fantastic way to strengthen this bond here, this connection. We also have the King of Swords and the Nine of Cups. So communicating your truth, communicating from the heart, and also wonderful sweet words of love, communicating sweet words of love, and also poetry, writing poems to each other, speaking. I'm seeing these bowls here, singing bowls. Also meditation, doing meditation together. But definitely communicating kind words. So we have here the 6 of Swords and the 8 of Cups. So traditionally the 6 of Swords is like moving to calmer waters. 8 of Cups is walking away. So there's a need to, instead of walking away, communicate to release drama, to free drama from the connection, right? And you can feel or know intuitively what to do, how to heal this, right? Pacify this. In this deck, this is all about overthinking something. So it's saying get out of your head and more in your heart in order to decide if this is something that you want to walk away from. Also, do not let other people get involved in your connection. Now look at that. It just creates confusion. So we have, look at that. You got 3 2s here. 2 of Swords, confused, trying to decide what decision to make. We also have needing to restore balance, being overwhelmed, but also confusion, and then 2 of Cups. So definitely there's a strong need to not listen to these other people who are involved in your connection or creating confusion for you. You need to listen to your own intuition, right? Your own inner guidance. Also restore balance to the connection, right? Because it is a sacred connection with the 2 of Cups, and we have the Ace. We have the Ace of Cups. This is a divine connection. This is a divine connection. All right, let us look at some oracle here. So we have here engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. Well, it could. It has potential. Your relationship has the potential to ascend, right? Definitely. But you have to be in the energy of communicating, right? Being in your heart space, heart center, and communicating from the heart. It's very important. We have here the Rainbow Reviver. This is all about doing things that brings life to you, brings life to the connection, right? Bringing something back from the mundane. Right? So with this person constantly focusing on work, you could do something where you're working together, giving suggestions, right? Or, you know, having those talks, saying romantic things to each other, writing poetry to each other, mapping out a special day where you're doing things together, right? But there's a sense of you doing it for self, because with the 8 of Cups, I'm also picking up like you've had negative experiences in connections where you've been hurt, so you want to leave before you do get hurt. It's like anything where a person is not giving you their undivided attention all the time, you're ready to split, and there's a need to dial it back, communicate, right? There's no need to run. So we have here card number 3, 3rd chakra. The energy of the solar plexus chakra helps us to realize who we are and who we want to be, so we can set a course towards our goals. Exactly, right? When I said earlier where you need to focus on your own personal goals, it's important here. This person is doing theirs, so you need to continue doing yours. Yes, you've started, but there's always more to be done. Always more to be done. And if you feel that you've achieved everything that you want to, then it's time to help others. There's always more work to be done. So you could be an inspiration to others, or you can physically be out there helping others to grow and ascend, or to be in that place of following their dreams and passions, or realizing it. So yes, and it will help you with your 3rd chakra as well. It will help you to see the true you, connect with the true you, with the Queen of Cups. But yeah, there's a sense of connecting with yourself, but also connecting with them. When you connect with yourself, it will help the connection as well. Okay, the next card is card number 19. Express love through gifts. A small token of love can convey great appreciation. Exactly, and that's where with the King of Swords and the Nine of Cups, communicating love letters or messages of love. Communicating your love to the person. Right? It's very important. Really nice. It could, you know, card, flowers, painting. I'm seeing a painting, jewelry with this pearl right here. That looks fierce. Picnic on the beach, picnic by the lake, going hiking. I'm really feeling like writing a letter, expressing how you truly feel, how you deeply feel, and expressing gratitude for the connection, for your person, how you have grown, how you've developed, just everything, just letting this person know that they are valued, but also you're letting them know that you are valued, you have value and worth, and they will start doing it too. But letting them know that that's what you would like. You would like them to say more things or do more things like that, right? The next card is card number 7, Covenant. Sacred contract. Wow. So with sacred contract here, this is 100% a divine connection. There's also past life energy. So you've done this before, and there's a lesson, there's a repeat, and it could be where in past lives you've actually walked away and had regrets. So you had to repeat the lesson here. So this person or this connection is headed for marriage. It's on the right path for marriage, because we have engagement and we have sacred contract. You have a contract with this person. And we had the Ace of Cups with the divine connection. So this is definitely a very important, significant connection. So yes, I would say that you're not exactly ready yet for marriage or something super serious, because there's work to be done with self and the connection, but you're definitely headed in that direction. You're on the right path if you stay the course and do the work. For sure, that looks really good. Divine is on this with the 7 card here. Look at that. We have 7, 8, 9. We have 3, and that's King, and then 3 again. 2 3s. So you both have, with the 2 3s, you both have work to do with working on yourself, developing the self, right? Closing out cycles with the 8 and 9. A major change. This is personal change, personal growth, personal development, and then this connection will be tight. The divine is also on this with the 7 card as well. And then we have 19, which is 10. So it will be a new cycle. So that's where I could see the marriage comes in. Let's see the Lover's Oracle. Soulmate, seriously. Soulmate. Your soulmate is already with you in spirit. Believe this and they will manifest physically. Exactly. So this is lovely. Just do the work. Do the work. And like I said in the previous piles, no relationship is unicorns, rainbows, riding off in the sunset. It does not work like that, right? Look at the royal family. It is not like that where they're riding off on a horse, Prince Charming comes and saves the day. No, they have to put work in. Like all relationships, work has to be done with self and with the connection, right? Now, if you are single or not in a connection, this is what you have to expect. This is what's to come, and it's important to do the work. Very important. Wow, this is lovely. So I'm going to end the reading right here. If this reading resonates, leave a comment down below. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.
Open your